My involvement with the United Way started as a replacement to a board of directors member that worked for my company. And from that, serving in that capacity for the past 5 or 6 years, I was asked to chair the campaign for 2021 and then do it again for this year. I believe in the mission of the United Way, which is threefold. Health, improving health and financial stability, and the education of those that we serve in the Harrison and Doddridge communities. And I also have had personal experience with receiving from the United Way. As a child, my mother was unemployed for a very long time, and at some point in her unemployment, she was referred to the Red Feather Agency, which at that time was under the auspices of the United Way. My mom kept her appointment, and unbeknownst to her, the Red Feather Agency needed a secretary. They allowed her to interview for that position. She was given it, and that started her climb in employment. And so it benefited me as a family member. One of the agencies that is under our auspices is the Healthy Grandfamilies. And we are seeing more and more grandparents needing to take on the responsibilities for their grandchildren for various reasons. And so the resources that that agency provides, the connection, the moral support, being able to point them in the direction of other agencies that can provide services for the family, that just means so much. I'm a grandmother, and so having to raise your grandchildren at this point in life, when you felt like now's the time to retire and you could coast into your latter years, but now you have children to be responsible for again, and all that goes along with that, that could be mind-boggling for a person in that situation. So I'm glad that we have that agency to be able to help people that find themselves facing this. Also, children that are dealing with molestation, abuse, and domestic violence, those sorts of things. We have agencies to help those children come out of that situation and begin to be healed, put their lives back together again. So those agencies are also part of the United Way. So I believe in that. These agencies are in place to improve lives. If they don't have the funding that's needed to do the job, there are going to be people falling through the cracks, people that are lacking, and their lives aren't going to be as good as they could be if these agencies weren't there to help them.